Today I'm going to show you how to repair a split nail. As you can see, the nail is split, and there's several ways to do it. I found a couple of them on YouTube, but basically they are all the same thing. So I'm just going to need a few things. This is really kind of for guys, because if you really don't care about looks, it will fix your nail. Okay, the procedure. Okay, got this from the Dollar Tree. Okay, four of them. We're going to use one of these. I got sandpaper from the. It was a pack. Okay, so there were many sheets in there. I think it ranged from 80 grit down to 400, but I'll put a link in the description. I also got this from the Dollar Tree, and I've used this before, and it works out pretty well. It's not girly or anything like that, guys, so you don't have to worry about it. So you need that. You're also going to need a tea bag. And let's see, what else? Scissors. Not scissors. Well, these are tweezers, but tweezers, yeah. And a pair of scissors. So let's get started. Now, the tea bag doesn't matter what kind of tea it is, because all we're going to be using is the actual paper from it, okay? So we're just going to put this open, just so we can get a piece of it, okay? Put that open, throw that out, and just empty out these contents. I'm going to empty them out of my garbage can. So we're left with this paper here, and that's what we're going to use to fix our nail. So just cut out a nice flat piece is what we're looking for. So I'm just going to go like right here. Okay, we don't need all of this. Okay, so we're going to use this, and this will be covering our nail. So we want it to actually stick out a little bit beyond the nail, which is fine. So I'm just going to like position it there roughly. That's a rough spot. That's about good. All right, like that. Yeah. Actually, I'll put it this way. That's even better. Yeah. And I'm gonna do this with 2 layers. So we're just gonna take another piece, more or less the same size as this one. And again, you don't have to be precise about anything. You don't need a ruler to measure anything. All right. So we got that. Get one of the glues ready. Okay. Pierce it. Gotta pierce it now. Okay. And these just pierce by turning them. Okay. Okay, it's been pierced. I'm just going to use this as I got our tweezers ready. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put super glue on the nail. I'm going to grab one of these pieces, put it on there, let it absorb. Then we'll do it with the second one. So here we go. Get a second one here. And again, it doesn't matter if you, oh, you know what, this piece is a little bit too big. Small. Okay. And on top of it again. And we want to make sure that we get where the split is, right? I'm just going to let that dry a little bit. I'm actually going to put a third one on here. Okay. And we'll just let that dry. Notice how we're going to make sure that none of the, nothing is lifted up here. All right. It's going to take a few minutes to dry.
What do you want for lunch?
Whatever you're having for lunch is fine.
I'm having eggs.
Oh, I'll have a bagel and cream cheese. I'll let this dry well. Okay, I'm back again. So lunch was very good, thank you, in case you were wondering. So here it is. Get it to focus properly. Okay, so okay. And what I'm gonna do is, just because I have it. So it's, first of all, it's been about 20 minutes for that thing to dry. I'm just gonna cut another piece. I'm gonna put one more layer on there. And because we have extra crazy glue and we got extra stuff from here. So I just blew everything away. All right. This. Get the crazy glue ready. Now I'm just going to apply it here to where it actually... Oh, I thought there was a cap on it. I hate doing that. Okay, so where the actual split is, which is right about there. Now, you're going to require patience, which I know a lot of us guys don't have. And the patience is nothing more than the waiting time, because you want it to get hard. All right, so... And sometimes that takes longer than you think it's going to get. Oh, okay, that's not a problem. We'll fix that here. Just grab this again and lay it down right where the crack is. Okay, sorry. Guess, I don't know, whatever. So anyway, saturate it so that it sticks down. And okay, again, we're just gonna, okay, see, this is what you don't want is, see right here, it's lifting up. So I'm gonna slide it over a little bit. You don't want anything exposed, like where you can get underneath there. It has to be flat, and you'll see why later on. But anyway, so this is the first step. And I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to go off camera and just let this dry. All right. Off camera. And even though these things just cost 25 cents because they were a package of 4. If you have a push pin or a paper clip, I don't have a push pin handy, but I do have a paper clip, and you just stick it in there, and it'll be good for next time. Should put my glasses on. You know what? This is not working very well with a paper clip. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I hate crazy glue. Ah, there. It's getting a little. Ah, stop it. Ah. Oh, my workspace. Funny feeling on here. Okay, so anyway, so that's dried out. Now what we have to do is we're going to start trimming. Now that's the fun part. So I'm going to use sandpaper. Okay. Follow the initial contour. Now I'm using, what am I using? 150 grit. Okay. I'm just getting to the contour of the nail. You never want to do up because that'll remove that'll remove everything. So we'll just do it this way. Again, this is very time consuming, and this is not gritty enough. Okay, I'm going to use, a nail file that I bought from Amazon. It was a bunch of them. Very cheap. I think they were like, I'll put the script, it's in the description, the link. You're going to feel a little bit of heat, which I feel right now. Yeah, it's coming along nicely. I know, it doesn't look pretty yet, but it will. Got a little bit of gunk there. Just sand that out. Now this extra stuff here, let's just this. Because I'm making a recording. This is where the patience comes in. Okay. Okay, now I'm just going to move on to a different grit, which is 400. And now, okay, now you can see that. Focus up here. Let it focus up here a minute. Come on, focus, baby. Okay. Looks pretty messy, right? Looks messy, but here's a little thing that I like. Now, they're numbered 6 and 7, 5 and 4, and 1 and 2. So we'll start off with 1. Now, I'm going to see there's an overlap there, so we're going to try to make that smooth. Okay, then we're going to move on to number 2, which says medium grit. And feels a little rough. We'll go on to number 3, which is 3. Where's 3? 1, 2, 3. And go on to number 4. It says condition the nail. But as you can see, it's starting to get a little nicer looking. Getting a little bit of a shine to it. 4. And let's move on to number 5. 4. Here's 5. Smooth the nail. Okay. 5. Number 6. 6. And our split is not there. You can see it a little bit still, but it's underneath everything. And this is very hard. All right. I'll put descriptions of these items. I'll put the links to the description below. If you enjoyed this, or you found it entertaining, or if you found it helpful, or anything like that, just leave a thumbs up and subscribe. I will be also doing electronics reviews in the very, very near future.